What's up, y'all? It's your man Ben Lamar, and I'm back with another video. And today is the Super Bowl. The Eagles going against the Chiefs, and I think the Eagles gonna win in real life. You did? Check now, but I think the Eagles gonna win in real life. If you agree, comment and like the video. And we finna.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for their opening drive. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
Mahomes firing complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can rip.
He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling-out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the 2nd quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass, incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the 2nd half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass, and that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia defense now as they head back onto the field. They probably didn't have too much to say over on the sideline with how they're playing right now. Just, hey, give us more of the same.
More of the same is always a good thing when it's going well. When things aren't going so well, that's not the line they want to hear. But right now, they are really coordinated well, making all the right plays, covering for each other. It's really nice to watch if you like defensive football.
This defense excelling at this point. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been, I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. A gain of 6 there on first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now here's Mahomes. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll set up to throw. Still on his feet. Rolling to his left. And spinning now. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's through. What about the 5? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races down the right side. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
Alright, y'all. I told y'all. Check out. In real life, I like the Cowboys, y'all. But yeah, that's it. That's my video.